So this evening, I am extremely angry. I'm just so angry. I'm just praying to God for guidance of my tongue, or else I know I'm going to say things. And I've always said I am ready to be arrested. I'm ready. Said this is here. I don't know. What kasa? You be arrested. I'm a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian by birth. I have every right to speak when I see that the nation is going into stupidity. Look at what is happening today. They have arrested pastors and some have been sentenced into prison. Some are spending 4 years in prison because they broke presidential order. And today, the political parties are having, the MPP party is having their parliamentary primaries, and we all saw what was going on. We all saw the number of people that had gathered. I was just sitting there for the time they announced that we were going to have this parliamentary primaries. I was just waiting to hear guidelines like they gave to the church, those stupid guidelines they gave to the church. I was just waiting to hear them, that they are giving guidelines as to how these things should go on. We saw people not observing social distancing. We saw people not have, even Veronica Paquette was not there. And this is going on in this country. Yet when we speak, they say we should shut up. The man of God, I am charging all of you. I'm charging every single one of you. If you call yourself a man of God and you don't act on this matter, you will answer before God. You will answer before God. I am charging Bishop Charles Ajinasari. I'm charging Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. I'm charging Dr. Mesa Otado. I'm charging Dr. Wusu Bempa. All the ministers, Dr. Opokunyina. I am charging each one of you. If you don't act on this matter, you will answer before God what you did with all the connections God gave you in times like this. We talk about Esther. We preach to people about Esther. How Esther's bravery of breaking the king's rules got the Jews their deliverance. And yet it is time for another Esther to rise. When you are going to talk, this person says keep quiet. When you are going to talk, they say Romans chapter 14. When you are going to talk, they say subject to authorities. But we see that what is going on is a deliberate attempt to arrest some of the preachers of God. Look at what is going on. What happened to freedom and justice? Freedom and justice, my foot. What justice is in this country? What justice is in this country? Show me one single justice in this country. Freedom of worship is being trampled upon. Meanwhile, we have Christian lawyers. I don't know what is wrong with people. Maybe this is why I was born. Because I don't see why people don't see anything wrong with what is going on. Nobody sees anything wrong. Nobody. Look at the nonsense going on. If we say they call you and say keep quiet, oh, you shouldn't talk to. Look at what is going on. We all saw on TV today. We saw on TV today, and it is MPP doing it. I don't belong to any political party. I don't belong to NDC. I don't belong to MPP. I don't care about any political party. All I care is that leave the churches to function. Why are you impeding on our freedom of worship? We saw how many hours these people were outside. We saw them. We saw how long they were outside. Meanwhile, you've told churches to have service for 1 hour. Veronica Bakke, hand sanitizers, and I'm going to tell fridge near there. You will answer to God, each one of you. And I'm telling you this, I'm saying this, mark my words, that up to the end of this month, this Sabusumi, the end, if the churches are not allowed to function, I will cause a stir in the atmosphere. Mark my words. I will cause a spiritual stir in the atmosphere. We will see natural disasters. We will see animals come into our dwelling places. Mark my words. We will see prominent people just going. Sometimes we need to see some supernatural for people to just allow the people of God to function. I have spoken. Up to end of this month, if nothing is done, I'll speak to God. Something has to be done. This nonsense must stop. Election is coming. We will all see what is going to happen. Election is coming. Today, parliamentary primaries. Look at what we saw. Election is coming. We will all see. We will all see what will happen. If somebody talks against what is going on, hey, then they come and arrest. We say we have freedom of speech. We are teaching our children that we have freedom of speech. But when somebody speaks, you arrest the person. This is more than tyranny. We are in a country that is most revered as a country that practices democracy. Yet look at what is happening. Look at America. When the black man Floyd died, look at how everything was violated. Everybody went on the street. Nobody arrested them. If we don't act, you call yourself a Christian, you don't see anything wrong. When they say, you say hey, and say hey, and you call yourself a Christian. Ask the early Christians that if this was how they started the church in the early Christians, the Apostle Paul and the Apostle Peter, if this was how they started, didn't you know in the book of Acts that they caught Peter and the rest, put them into prison and told them never to go? That was the ruling government at that time. They told them never to go outside and preach in the name of Jesus. They went. We need that radicality. We need it. We need it. We need it. So I also a Christian, but when it's time for you to defend your faith, if look what is happening, you think it's all religion that is affected. It's only Christian religion. It is only the Christian faith that is affected by all that they are saying. That is just the point. The Muslims still go to their mosque. Most of the Muslims, they have their mosque in their houses. Most of them, they have their mosque in their houses. The fetish priests, are they affected? The Buddhists, are they affected? The traditionalists, are they affected? Be there and be saying that it's for our own good. It's for our own good. But they are doing campaign and you are there saying it's for our own good. Yeah, can you see that crack? Sorry, or so now so obeko market, obeko shopping mall, obeko baby or pesoko. Now so kwasoro obeka sa onko because of slow virus. You answer to God one after the other. This is our time to defend our faith. This is our time. And we are letting everything go down. So far, I respect all of them. I love all of them. But I'm saying, say someone can take one kasa and you some advantages now. You will answer before God.